double eliminated Yusan with a triple 2-stock.
Oh, of course.
In the first set.
Basically, Legit is just one of those players that a lot of people don't know about. But, you know, we're going back to these players that, you know, a lot of people do know about, especially Xzax, because, you know, he got that patented ball. But, you know, Trevonte, basically known as that Sheik. So
the random Sheik.
The random Sheik.
No, Trevonte definitely a name that's well known to Brawl players. Some of the newer players may not know him as well just because he hasn't made as big of a splash in Smash 4, but when he does go out to compete, he always takes a name or two. And right now we see that these two love putting on a show. You know, well, when Trey starts to lose, we might see a little bit of a needle, but they definitely take pride in being able to go ham. Xzax loves going off stage. Trevonte loves going for his deep combos more than just a campy Sheik.
No, and that was actually some great DI from Xzax, getting away from that situation on the platform.
Ooh, that illusion, unfortunately, not going to be working against Trevonte, I don't think.
No, both these players know each other very, very well. Like we said, they play quite a bit. So basically, in these type of matches, when you're playing someone, you go basically week in and week out, you have to find different setups that go ahead and kill each other.
Trevonte almost found the upper conversion there. Also manages to drift away intelligently. Is he going to go? Oh, goes for the trump, but Xzax getting the roll on the trump despite missing it both times against Kamamushi in his last set. And, ooh. Trevonte almost leading that up smash. A little ambitious from Xzax.
Yep, trade right there, DBZ style, but neither of them losing the stock. And Xzax throwing Trevonte back out stage.
You know, as we see, both these guys super high percent, trying to find that kill confirm. They're definitely not shy about going in, and Xzax gonna find the first stock in this set at 132%.
Solid down tilt, but setting Xzax actually in a weird angle. Very fortunate for him being able to get out of there. But Xzax putting on so much pressure and a lot of percent with all of these up airs.
And Trevonte a little out of up air percent. Gonna try and revert to the exit. Oh, the edge guard now, and that bouncing fish is gonna take it out. No option for Fox that deep off stage. And ooh, the up tilt is gonna get him out, and Trevonte at 89% is well within kill percent for Fox right now. He's gonna have to be careful. Probably going to be looking for an edge guard to just try and close this out without having to deal with the percent game.
Yep, and I like that attempt from Xzax right there. Basically, from Sheiks, he knows that a lot of them try to come in with any type of aerial, and Trevonte going in with the ledge guard, and that's it!
My God! Boyd himself has said that Trevonte is the best Sheik.
Yo, where is Boyd? I know he's watching somewhere, nodding his head.
And here we see why. 100-0. 100-0 matchup.
On stage, at least.
What can you do? Oh my goodness.
Pick a god and pray. That's all I can say.
We see Trevonte go for a lot of these stylish plays week after week. We see the 4 hits, we see the 5 hits, we see every part of that combo, but to just see it all work in immediate succession. He was at 40%.
That's kill percent, my man.
Oh my goodness. Xzax definitely reeling from that one. He seemed to be at a bit of an advantage that last game. It was pretty close prior to that. Prior to that event, Xzax actually did have a fairly sizable lead, so definitely a momentum killer for him right there.
Yep, and Trevonte is just riding this momentum right now, coming out the gates with a very sizable lead. Back here, late.
Okay, great tech. You gotta hit those techs when you play Fox. You just have to.
That's actually one of the hardest things to do against Xzax. This man lives by his tech, and he's like, you know what? Go ahead and hit me. I'm gonna do it.
He's waiting for you. And oh, Trevonte not able to find the pressure, but jab into the grab mix up. And Trevonte always positioned perfectly to find his way back to stage just before you. And with the superior frame data Sheik has, he's always at advantage. It can be really frustrating, honestly, trying to get in on a Sheik of this caliber just because you feel like there's not really any position that you want to be in. Because Sheik just wins from them all.
I mean, especially at this percent, Fox is just taking such a big risk coming in general because he knows if he gets hit by any tilt, basically going to lose that stock.
Trevonte with a confident dare back to the platform there. Has seen a little bit of percent, 141 rage on that Fox. Trevonte has a little bit of room to work with, and that is going to do it from the platform, 140 some odd percent. Sheik up air, still just as dangerous as ever, even without the 50-50, even without the confirms. Still not something to be messed around with. And Trevonte not going to fall for that trump.
Nice read coming from Xzax right there, getting the back air. Not quite taking the stock, but actually getting himself a little bit of momentum. And as I say that, getting grabbed and now taking some more fairs.
Xzax with a quick jab out. Keep Trevonte honest there.
Trevonte has just come out and is just riding really all this momentum really from his win, basically in winner's quarters, and just feeding off this NorCal crowd. He's like, you know what, Xzax, I know you're out here. You live here now, but you know, I've been here for the longest. This is my region. Let me show you why it is. Trevonte
definitely is probably the heart and soul of NorCal. Yeah, we've seen him against every invader. Ido a NorCal native, but spends a lot of time in SoCal in school. We've seen the invasion of Ido, of Xzax, of Shaky, and Trevonte has stood firm to defend his region against them all. But right now we see Xzax trying to say, hey, you know, I'm NorCal now too, man. I'm going to rep it. I'm going to be the honest fox that NorCal needs. And, ooh, up tilted bear puts Trevonte in a pretty scary percent.
No, just like that, Xzax is taking the lead now.
And Trevonte getting that damage on bit by bit.
Ooh, that was actually really nice up tilt, catching Xzax, starting to move a little bit.
Ooh. Trevonte getting these double jab mix-ups, going for the dash through this time. Not going to go for the grab. I'm curious to see how the conditioning works out.
I wonder what Xzax was going for in that situation. He read the roll from Trevonte and only did a jab one.
This is such a tough position. Xzax having the hardest time coming down right now, but Trevonte putting it all on that up smash.
Forward smash? Ooh, yeah, he went for it.
Xzax just a little late. If he had gone for that read a little bit earlier, might have worked out.
Ooh, the back air! That's going to be it. 1-1.
Sneaky bear, and Xzax keeping himself in this. Definitely not want to be countered out. He understands the Sheik matchup better than almost any fox out there. You know, he's spent that time playing with Void, playing with Mr. R. Anyone who's been through the Sky House, Xzax has gotten that little bit of EXP from bit by bit. So he's definitely a high-level fox when it comes to dealing with the Sheikah Princess.
Nah, you know, Xzax out here, you know, talking that good stuff. But all right, we going into game 3 right now, and not surprising, Trevonte counter-picking to FD, not giving really Xzax any chance of living for a long time like he did in that last game.
Definitely not trying to deal with these platform mix-ups that give Fox a little more opportunity to land. But Trevonte, interestingly enough, on this flat stage, seems to be having a lot more trouble dealing with this illusion, getting hit by way more than we've seen him in the rest of the set.
Ooh, he went for the up smash, but solid nair coming from. Oh my goodness, the up air's the hit?
Not quite going to confirm just yet. Trevonte's going to have to find. Ooh, wow. Needle. Trevonte's not just a needle bouncing fish. The Sheik meta has evolved. Ooh, that landing there,
but missing the tech, and Xzax just like, you know what? Thank you, my man.
Trevonte cannot be happy about that.
No. You definitely can tell right there. The fact that this man took a little bit of time coming back into it, he's just like,
yeah, that's that. Not even using the invincibility, just like that self-reflection. Ooh, Trevonte trying to find a landing punish here at 158%. Xzax definitely will die to a straight up air, but Trevonte doesn't quite have anything that'll confirm. Okay, that'll work. Xzax getting a little too happy. I believe that was the startup of an illusion.
Nope.
And
calling the get up right there with the bouncing fish. Good stuff to Trevonte. You know, making sure that there wasn't too much damage done on the second stock.
36% on Trevonte. This is this one combo. Not again. Okay, Xzax knows how to DI down, jab his way out. Whatever you do, please don't try to DI in or up against these Sheik combos. You'll find yourself off stage immediately.
No, and that's something that Xzax does not want to happen, because ever since that game 1, getting ledge guard, he's been trying to avoid it so hard, but he's off now. Trevonte unable to take advantage of it.
He's having so much trouble dealing with this illusion. It's really surprising, actually. You seem to be doing a great job.
Are you surprised, Kelsey? You know what? I remember a specific set where that happened quite a bit, but the bouncing fish, that's it. Trevonte moving on to winners finals here at the most stacked foundry that we've had.
I have to say, man, this is